Would my esteemed colleague from the 16th yield?
Senator yield? Senator does yield.
And I apologize. I didn't hear you say exactly what the amendment does.
Yeah, the amendment basically takes the governor's provision in his bill and basically puts it into this bill to allow for only the teachers and the service personnel get pay raises.
So if I understand correctly, your amendment would strike everything except the pay raise.
That's right. Just the thing that was promised early on, and this is going to deliver the promise. Yes, sir.
Your amendment strikes the $250 tax credit for teachers?
Yep.
Your amendment strikes the changes in the school formula that will provide an extra $3 million to Berkeley County?
At this point, it does, yes, sir.
Your amendment strikes the language in this bill that guarantees every county's funded for 1,400 students, even if they have fewer than 1,400 students?
Absolutely, because the senator from the senior senator from the 15th said that we can take this up in other bills. And so there are other bills out there that we can take it. It also strikes the charter schools that could be unconstitutional. It also strikes the ESAs that could be unconstitutional. It strikes also the taxation, turning boards of education and boards of taxation. It strikes all those provisions and focuses solely on getting what was promised done now, and then allows us to come back and look at each of these individual issues on its own merits.
You would agree, do you agree that the idea of making sure that those 11 counties which have fewer than 1,400 students should have their funding raised to the level of as if they had 1,400 students? Or you're aware
yes, sir. I would agree with the allowances. I would agree with a number of provisions in there. There's a number of other provisions that I don't agree with, but the one aspect about it is we all agree on this one. So we all agree on this one. There's a debate going on the whole time here, and what we're doing is we're holding the teachers and the service personnel pay raises hostage to all these other aspects that should be decided on its own merits in individual bills. And we have plenty of time, Senator. We have plenty of time to get those other bills moving, and those that have not been introduced, we can always originate, just was demonstrated in the Education Committee. So we can look at each of these aspects of this bill individually on its own merits, and let's get them through here.
But they're here before us now. They're here now.
Yes, but there's provisions that are in controversy and could very well be constitutionally flawed that would bring down the very aspects of the teacher and the service personnel's pay raise. You, even yourself, in your First Amendment, acknowledged a constitutional breach. I must remind you, Senator, let's look at this. Wasn't your First Amendment because you felt that Article 7, Section 8 could have been violated and that no such officer shall be appointed or elected by the legislature? Did you not provide an amendment to correct the constitutional provision in there?
I did. We fixed it. We have fixed it. We voted for it and adopted it.
But what other constitutional provisions that are not in here?
The senator is recognized to answer questions in response to the senator.
Well,
you were asking him a question.
I'm answering his question.
With a question.
Well, that's called rhetorical debate, Mr. President.
Well, this is called question and answer.
Procedure many times.
This
Maybe
is
not in the
question
state
and
of West
answer.
Virginia.
The senator is recognized to respond to questions. Senator may proceed.
No, I really, what I wanted to do, and my good friend, we ask each other questions and argue and fight like brothers who love each other. I wanted to make sure I understood what your amendment would do, and I understand now. And so I will say thank you, Senator, for answering my question.
Thank you.